ಈಗ ಲೈವ್ ಬರಕತ್ತೆ ಓಕೆ ಯಾರು ಏನೋ ಬರೋಲ್ಲ ಕಕ್ಕಂದು ಎರಡೇ ಬರತ್ತವ ನಮ್ಗೆ So let's start with the analysis. So I'm waiting for few people to join. I think I will give for another 2-3 minutes and then we'll start. Okay, so we'll be analyzing the option chain as well and we'll see where we can get the trades for the Nifty and Bank Nifty as well. So let's start ahead with the weekly analysis in the Nifty, wherein if you see on a weekly time frame basis, we have a huge wick at the bottom from the last 2-3 weeks. If you see the, let me open this. So at this point, if you see, there was just a huge body candle, wherein after there was a sideways consolidation momentum, but with a huge volatility at this point. But after that, we had seen a good candle, and later on in the next candle, if you see, there is an alternate pattern wherein there has been a solid body, and then there has been a consolidation with huge volatility, and there was a huge body with lower shadows, and the shadows were smaller compared to the body. But wherein at this candle, if you see, there were a huge wicks, but the body was very small, indicating that there was volatility. But however, in the last to last week, there was a volatility, but yesterday's, wherein the last week ended, there was a volatility, especially there was a double bottom pattern formation at around 21,460, wherein there was on an intraday basis, there were 2 points wherein Nifty bounced back from this, especially 21,460 level. If I move the cursor to this point, we have the low is around 21,448. So on a weekly time frame basis, the candle looks good with a huge wick at the bottom, suggesting that still the levels are in the control. However, we are approaching the psychological mark of 22,000, wherein we might face some resistance at that point because of the round figure. But we will analyze the option chain also along with this. But however, as of now, on a weekly time frame basis, the candle is good with huge wick at the bottom, suggesting that the today's like last week candle, the low was around 450. So the 450 level now, the 450 level, if I go to the daily time frame basis, let's discuss about the support zone wherein it was around 21,500. However, it has moved, the support has moved up over here, still the 21,765. Previously, if you see, this is the daily time frame basis candles wherein there was a zone wherein 21,450 was a zone where the Nifty was taking support and there was a bounce back with respect to this. However, the candle was a huge, but the next day we saw a gap up, and however there was consolidation, and it was the in the next day, the Nifty went on in the lower trajectory, but however, there was a momentum. Buyers were active at the 450 level, so there was a consolidation pattern, and then the 450 was important because on a weekly time frame basis and even monthly time frame basis, 21,500 put writers were very confident. There was a huge put writing happening in the last week. I'm talking about the last week, and also in this January month, put writing was huge. So as of now, the resistance previously it was around 21,700, 750 level. So from wherein that point there were rejections, and it was the zone wherein it was trying to be a resistance. But as of now, Nifty has given a breakout about the 750 level. So this 750 level is going to be our support zone now, wherein unless until Nifty is above 750 and we see Nifty trying to come at this point, then we might consider this level as a buying level wherein this will be a helpful. But if I go on on a daily time frame basis, we had this pattern which was developing on a daily time frame basis, wherein if I connect this tops, we had this rejection that were happening at this point. So as of now, the Nifty has given a breakout with a huge body. So as of now, the momentum is on the long side. But let's see on a smaller time frame basis, on a hourly time frame basis, if we adjust this trend line. This is the trend line wherein Nifty had given a breakout about this. So if we get any opportunity, so this the gap up zone wherein Nifty had opened gap up on Friday. So we had seen that like 21,000 around the opening was around 780, but the low went on to around 715. So the important level is 700. So let me mark this level on our time frame basis. So this is a zone wherein Nifty had opened a gap up, and then the Nifty made an low of around 21,700. So around 780 to 710. This is going to be a on hourly basis. If we get a closure below this point, we might expect around 717 the level. And if this is also taken out, this trend line wherein we have taken this, wherein we have this resistance point, wherein Nifty was taking resistance and then there was a crackdown towards the lower side. But however, now Nifty has gone above this point and if there is a closure below 780 odd level on our time frame basis, we might expect first target as 717. And then if this is also taken, then there might be a retest for this trend line, wherein from this point will be a good buying point. But however, we need to observe the behavior of the Nifty at this trend line when there is a confluence. And there is at this point the similar wherein we 720 level would be the the first target wherein we might expect on the long side. So as of now, the 21,700 to 780 levels is going to be important, wherein we might think of buying at this point if there is a consolidation and there is a the candlestick pattern is forming. But however, there is a rejection, and then we might expect the 717 and then this trend line target. But and then similar way, we can think of the buying opportunity at this trend line. This will be a good opportunity. But however, 717 to 650 odd levels will be the zone wherein we can accumulate for the long side. So let's move on to 15-minute time frame basis, but as of now, if you see the 15-minute time frame, we have around this the on intraday basis on Friday we have 930 as a resistance. So if the Nifty is giving a closure above 930 odd levels, then we might expect higher target. But we need to observe whether this sideways consolidation zone is taken out, and then if this tomorrow if we see a flat opening or a sideways momentum, then we can expect once the 900 level is taken out, we might expect breakout, and we might go till 22,000. But however, we need to see this consolidation zone wherein Nifty had spent almost like 2 hours. Let me see this the time around from 1:30 to 3:30. It has been this zone. So we need to be careful with this particular zone wherein Nifty was in the sideways zone. And then once it is taken out, we might expect a higher target around till 22,000. But however, if this zone is taken out, then the target will be not that much. But as of now, we have to wait and watch if this zone is taken out or not. So let's move ahead with the option chain analysis. If you see here, we have 21,800. There is a huge put writing wherein 70 lakh is there. Wherein on Friday itself, 65 lakh have been added. The puts have been sold on 21,800. So 21,700, we have around 80 lakhs. So we have around support zone wherein 21,700 has a major put writing, and cumulatively 21,800 is also holding a good OI for put writing. So as of now, on the call side, if you see 21,900, we have around the total quantity is around 40 lakh, wherein 10 lakh have been added. On 20,000, also the call writing is not that great, but call writing is not that great, but put writing has been very significant. Even at 21,900, there has been 35 lakh put which have been sold. So that is showing, if you see comparatively, let me clear this. If you see this put writing versus call writing, the intraday basis itself it has been 35 lakh, wherein the call writing is overall 41 lakh. The quantity of the calls that have been sold is very less, indicating that there is a significant put writing along with the on a daily time frame basis. The candle is very strong. So with that, we might expect 22,000 also. If you see here, there is a 40 lakh open interest, wherein the put writing is also around decent, very 14 lakh, wherein the call writings have been around 7 lakh. So overall, we might expect if this consolidation zone is taken out around this 21,900 to 21,870 odd levels, this zone we are not going to trade anything in this zone particularly unless and until we get a closure above this 21,910 odd levels. So we might go on the long side, and we might expect 21,950 to 22,000 target on an intraday basis. But however, if we see a gap up till 22,000 or 21,960 odd levels, then we might go till 22,000. But however, there might be a profit booking scenario wherein 22,000 would act as a resistance, wherein a huge gap up will give a chance to sell the call, wherein it will invite the call writers to sell more targets, wherein the premium will be on the higher side, because already Nifty had made a huge momentum because of the help of the Nifty IT and the Reliance. So it depends on tomorrow's market opening. If there is a flat opening around 870 to 900 levels, so we might go on the long side, anticipating that this whole zone will hold, and we might expect a higher target on that side. So for now, I think the option chain is also pretty strong, wherein there has been a huge put writing, especially on 20,900, wherein 35 lakh have been sold, wherein overall 37, and 21,800 is a good support zone. We might get chance. If you get chance, we can accumulate at this point, because there has been a tremendous of 65 lakh has been the open interest, addition on the Friday itself. So coming to on a smaller time frame basis, on daily time frame basis, this looks promising, but already we have seen there is a flag and fall pattern where, let me delete this point. So at this point on a one daily time frame basis, there was this huge buying momentum, and there was a flag pattern formation on daily time frame basis, wherein we have got the confirmation there is a breakout, and we might expect few uh, couple of candles on the higher side, but there will be a lot of volatility, especially on 21,000, 22,000 will be the round figure wherein psychologically there will be some resistance. But however, if that is also taken on closing on a closing basis on a daily time frame basis, we might expect high targets of 22,200 to 22,150 level. But that depends on tomorrow if there is a gap up and if it's early morning itself, if it hits the 22,000, then we might not see much momentum on the upside, but there will be sideways momentum. But the important stock that we need to keep an eye will be the Reliance, wherein if I go to the Reliance, we have seen a huge buying momentum wherein there was a consolidation pattern in this zone around 2600 to 2560 odd level. There was a sideways momentum. In the 3 days, there has been a huge momentum from 2600 to 2750 is wherein 150 points it has moved up. So if we see slight bullishness and then the Reliance also if it is showing some bearish divergence, then we might anticipate if there is a profit booking in this also, then Nifty would also see some profit booking. However, IT has been very strong in last Friday session because of the quarter results from TCS and Infosys. So we might see still thrust in the IT. However, we need to keep an eye because we are approaching a psychological target. There might be a profit booking in that zone. So for now, that is with respect to the Nifty. That's it. And then with the Bank Nifty, if we see, wherein in Nifty, if you have seen there is a this flag and pole pattern wherein there was a consolidation and we have seen a breakout in Nifty. But as of now, in Nifty Bank Nifty, we have not seen such instance wherein there has been a lot of volatility, especially around 48,500. There is a good amount of resistance. There has been profit booking, especially from 48,200 level to 300 level. And on the lower side also, if you see, let me clear this. And around 47,100 to 47,500 is a zone wherein there has been a lot of buying momentum, but this still Bank Nifty is in a sideways consolidation wherein Nifty has given a breakout from the flag and pole pattern, but still Nifty, if this Bank Nifty is giving a breakout of this 48,200 to 48 on a closing basis, if we see 48,200 is taken out, then Nifty also will have much more thrust because of the Bank Nifty. So this on a weekly daily time frame basis, still it is shadow consolidation. If I move on to weekly time frame basis, you will understand the what I was trying to tell here is if you hardly see on a 48,350 on the high side and 47,380, which is high, 1,000 point range, but for the Bank Nifty, it's easily on one day it can move around the 600 points, 700 points. If this zone is taken out, let me mark this zone. Unless and until the Bank Nifty is giving a breakout about this 48,350 on a closing basis, then we might not expect much more participation from the Bank Nifty. But however, we need to keep an eye from 48,300 to 48,500, wherein we might expect profit booking. However, if this level is taken out, then there will be huge buying momentum because of this Bank Nifty. Nifty also will have much more thrust. So on a weekly time, like if I move on to hourly time frame basis, if you have seen in the last 1 hour on Friday, there was huge profit booking from the in the Bank Nifty. Because of this, the Nifty came down around till 21,870 odd level, wherein and then Nifty moved on to gave closure about 21,900. But however, still the Bank Nifty, if I show you this, the high was around 47,870, and it gave closure. The low was around 600. So almost like 250 points have been wiped out in one candle. But that is the reason why we had seen profit booking in the Nifty. Wherein I had taken the trade, I had posted the video. Because of this itself, I went on long in the Nifty because there was profit booking, especially in the Bank Nifty. So as of now, the Bank Nifty has not much directionality, but once the quarter results might happen, we will see much more momentum. But as of now, if you see, there is on our time frame basis, there is a resistance in the trend line that is formed. If I mark this point, there has already been a breakout from this point, but there has been a consolidation pattern. But we need to see if this level is taken out, then there will be a possibility that we might hit 48,500 levels. But we need to see at that point how it will behave with the candlestick patterns and the option chain as well. So if I am going to tell it as well, as of now the Bank Nifty is still in the sideways momentum. We have to wait and watch how this candle is going to form in the coming week, so we can take a call on the Bank Nifty. But as of now, Nifty instead of Bank Nifty, the Nifty looks pretty good because it has already given a breakout, and we might better to trade in Nifty rather than Bank Nifty because of the volatility. We might see good momentum on the long side of the Nifty. So that's it for today's live streaming. I hope this was helpful. And tomorrow I'll be doing the live streaming where tomorrow I'll be available early morning from 9:30. So we'll see. I'll be doing a couple of sessions early morning 1 hour and then maybe in the afternoon. So that's it for today's video, and hope it was helpful for you guys. See you.